insightful, but are you likable? You got jokes, you're the host, stand up. Are you likable?
Hey friends, before we start this episode, I want to say thank you to all of you guys for listening, and also the station at which we record this in does not charge me a damn thing to record this in, which is pretty great. They also put my episodes up on Spotify and Apple, and not just on YouTube, it's everywhere. And that station, Radio Free Rhinecliff, is doing a fundraiser right now. They operate solely off of donations, and everything that they raise will be matched by somebody I don't know. They seem to be pretty wealthy if they're going to match. But I think their goal is like 25K. So, and they do it, I guess, every year. I mean, the station doesn't charge anything, so this is really awesome. I know I'm going to donate because they've been so good to me. But please, if you can, seriously, if you can't, don't worry about it. But if you can, please go check out their Instagram. It's at radio.free.rhinecliff. There's a link in the bio if you want to donate. But please just consider it. If you can't, any bit helps, and it will be matched. So that's going to be freaking awesome. Yeah, they've been really great to me, Jen and Matt and the Epicurean. But yeah, if you can donate, they need new equipment. I don't know if you've noticed. This, but this is going to ruin all the episodes that you listen to. There's like a little. Do you hear that? When I record in the studio, and I think there's a wire that might be frayed. I don't know. It might need to be replaced, but that's not going to happen, and it's not going. And now it's going to bother you. And if you don't donate, it'll bother you in all future episodes. I know you're still going to listen because I'm likable. Show title. But please donate if you can. Radio.free.rhinecliff, and keep this stuff independent. You know, the big media doing all this kind of stuff, not cool. Censorship, whatever. I could say whatever the fudge I want. I personally modified what I was gonna say there. I didn't say fuck because I'm classy. All right, guys, enjoy the episode.
Anything you say can and will be used against you.
I hope you hold it against me.
Mm-hmm. Hold everything against you.
Quick sponsor, Saratoga. Make sure label's out.
Hydrated. Are you ready, buddy?
I'm ready, dude.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to Likable, a show where we discuss stand-up comedy from an entry-level perspective. I'm your host, David Stickle, and today I am joined by Mr. Joe Alfano.
What's up? I gotta get my sponsor in, actually. Shout out Zen real quick.
Yep, Zen. The new Zen.
Yeah, dude. This is new. Fuck Tucker Carlson's Zens. Whatever, they're Alps.
What? Alps?
Yeah, Tucker Carlson has a Zen called Alps, and I thought they were cool at first, but they actually suck. They're way too thick.
You tried them?
Yeah, dude, because they have them in higher milligrams, so I'm like, you got my attention.
What is what's the milligrammage on these things?
I think they come in like 8 and 12.
What are yours?
These are 12.
Okay, so what does Alps come in?
I just said 8 and 12.
Oh, so they're the same.
Well, no, because these are like I had to get these from these are European. You see how you can't read anything on the label? You have to know like a Pakistani guy with a hookup to get this type of shit in America.
You really do. Wow. Okay, I didn't know there was a market for that. So that's like black market Zins.
Pakistani market Zins, dude.
So brown market Zins.
Yeah, I didn't ask Michael for these.
It took 30 seconds for us to get the first Michael mention out of the way.
Shout out.
Shout out. This is like the 8th time we've tried to do this.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. We will we'll probably release that on YouTube at some point in time.
Put that on the Patreon, dude.
Put it on the
paywall.
Dude, I need to get a Patreon. You know, if I know anything is that people haven't paid enough for this podcast.
You should just put it on OnlyFans and then also post pictures of your spread ass. That might be.
Dude, honestly, yeah. I mean, I've already got the ass up there.
Yeah, why are you wasting it? Do you like hate money or something?
I know people will pay for the cheeks. I know they won't pay for the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you lure them in with the cheeks. Maybe they say, "Oh, there's a podcast here as well."
Yeah. Maybe I want to watch him fully clothed with his ass off screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be thought of as more than an ass.
I do too.
Feelings. I have feelings and thoughts.
Yeah, you do. Are you wearing the same thing we recorded the last one in?
Perhaps this is a top sweatshirt for me as of recently. I have like
As
2 of
opposed
these.
to
I have one in
a
a white. Yes.
not a bottom sweater.
Yeah, but
That's how people know you're a top.
my dad also has autism, so he just finds cool gear sometimes. So he was like, I found these sweatshirts that are twice the thickness of a regular sweatshirt. He'll put me on game. Like, that sounds awesome. I want one of those.
That's so funny.
Me and my dad, dude, this is good lore. I might want to look this. I wish we had a Jamie so I could pull up fucking statistics and
You want me to
facts.
pull something up?
Dude, can you figure out when nunchucks were made legal again in New York State?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I need that like sponsor, that all the podcasts are getting now. That's like an AI sponsor.
Blue Chew.
When were nunchucks? I have to know how to spell that. Nunchucks. Okay.
It's not that hard. I promise.
I have 3 pair. Made legal in the United States.
No, in New York State, dude.
Oh
'Cause
fuck.
listen, it doesn't matter. I just was trying to figure out the timeline for this story, but basically the year
Information.
this is probably like 5-6 years ago.
2018.
Yeah. So
Dude, savant syndrome.
yeah, dude. Dude, 2018, me and my dad read at the same time that nunchucks were legal because they made them legal. We were like, I didn't even know you couldn't own these in New York. So then, like, we had one conversation about, we're like, we should just get them before they were legal again. And then in 2 days, my dad just showed up and was like, listen, I obviously got you nunchucks. Here's a wooden pair. Here's a foam pair to practice.
That's the dad move. That is such a parenting
Yeah,
move.
my dad is the man, obviously. So yeah, I have nunchucks in my apartment. My girlfriend is safe if anything fucking pops off in the middle of the night.
I love that.
I dare someone to fucking roll up on it and see what happens.
Yeah, get your ass beat Japanese
Nunchuck
style.
I'm like Michelangelo, basically.
Yeah, dude. Do you have a who'd be Raphael in your life? Which Beacon two-way comic would be Raphael in your life, or or Donatello or Leonardo? Let's make your Ninja Turtles real quick.
I gotta think. Okay, I think.
Which one's Joe Sherman? Splinter.
No, Joe Sherman can't be Splinter. He's not Asian. But all right, so I think Donatello might be actually Sherman because Sherman is like, that is the autistic one of the turtles who's like, I love computers and video games. That's Joe Sherman.
That is Joe Sherman. Actually.
Joe Sherman's weapon of choice, a fucking stick or something stupid. That is Joe Sherman. Okay, Leonardo is probably Pat, because Leonardo's like cares about rules and justice, and is a nerd also. He's like, I have to do the right thing.
Pat cares about doing the right thing.
He is so gay of him.
I don't know.
I'm Michelangelo. I'm having a good time. I'm easily Michelangelo. I'm trying to think of who's Raphael. Who's like the hothead who's just mad about everything for no reason. Might be Danny Mendez. Might be Danny Mendez.
I was going to say hot and cold, but like sometimes Jordan gets a little heated about stuff. Would he be your Raph? No. He's also quite peaceful, so.
I think maybe like a sleeper for Raphael is Gilbert.
Like sexual assault instead of just assault. That's crazy.
Gilbert, like, he has like that type of energy, but he's never annoyed. It's just he's like excitedly angry. Like, he's not actually angry.
Yeah, he won't put fists on you. He'll just put hands on you. You know.
Yeah, he'll fucking caress you.
Yeah, I didn't know Gilbert for more than 2 weeks, and then at after an open mic, he walks up to me. He goes, "Poppy, you hit the gym?" And he like grabs my shoulder from the front, and grabs my shoulders, just like up here. He goes, "Oh shit!" And then Michael Ungaviato was standing next to him, and he's like, he's got a bear deadlifting on his t-shirt, and then he goes, "Ah, I see that." I was like, "What? What
does that do to your shoulders?"
I don't know. He just likes my shoulders. He wanted to touch me.
That's nice.
Yeah, Gilbert likes to touch. It's a very touchy guy.
Dude, Gilbert is a touchy dude. That is, I don't know if I guess that is like a Hispanic culture thing, dude.
You think so?
Dude, every Hispanic friend I ever had, super touchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Grab ass, and like in a funny way, they rule at that. That is like a top 5 trait for the community.
It's true. Everybody knows.
Dude,
Everybody knows.
do you have Hispanic friends? I'm telling you, this is a.
I have so many. Yeah, I have a lot of Hispanic.
All right, think of the dudes. Family. Do they? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Okay,
no,
you're acting like, dude.
No, I'm supporting you on this. I agree.
I'm tired.
100%.
Tired of these attacks, dude. You bring me on as friends.
I came here to ambush you.
This fucking ambush journalism.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
This is why I don't do interviews.
That is true. On our unshared episode, we discussed that it did take. It was like 3 years in the making, and then it turned into like 4 weeks of us trying to reschedule and do a thing after the one we recorded was.
Yeah, because we just couldn't, like, we just kept discussing it with no specific detail. So both of us had an idea of what was going on, and both of us had different ideas.
Yep. Yeah, that's me with like 15 other people right now. Because they're like, "Hey, I'd love to come out." And I was like, "Sure, yeah, whenever it works for you." And then we never figure it out.
It's honestly not a big deal because you're polite, so it's just nice. Like we could just both be like, even though like, we're just like, "My bad," and then we move on. I'm so glad you're not a tool, and you're like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Because then we would just have to argue. Now we'd have to be in the podcast, and be like, "Well, actually."
Do you want to actually argue?
No, dude. I was complimenting you. Why do you want to fight?
Thank you. I don't know.
Calling you nice. I'm just saying you're polite.
I don't know. I'm feeling. I'm trying to.
You're fucking amped up, dude.
I'm code switching for Italians right now.
What is that? How?
Because you guys argue a lot.
What is with these racial attacks?
It's a very racist podcast.
I'm gonna call. What are we in Rhinebeck? I'm gonna call the Rhinebeck police. Be like, I'm the victim of a hate crime. I need you to come down here.
We're recording on a Sunday. They are off today.
They don't work on Sundays.
No. They work like 20 hours a week.
So what happens if shit goes down?
State troopers.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Even worse.
I know. They're very rude. Those staties. Yeah. Do you have a favorite brand of police?
Local police are always like, oh, it depends actually. This is like the best type of police. Like a local cop in a small town, but not too small a town. Because if it's too small a town, they don't do enough. So then like they're on your ass for anything. But if it's like just a regular sized town, they're usually pretty cool. They're like, all right. They're like,
just get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
You played baseball with my son. Go get out of here.
Not even like that. Like if you're just like polite for the most part, they're like, they'll cut you some slack. Dude, state trooper, doesn't matter how you talk to them. Like you are getting like your ass just handled. You're getting your ass handled. Like it doesn't matter what it is. You're going fucking 5 over. They've decided to ruin your day. A local cop is looking for a reason to leave. A state trooper is looking for a reason to like turn this into the drug bust of a century.
Yeah. Local cops are the introverts and the stadies are the extroverts. Like they want to spend a lot of time with you.
Yeah.
The local cops
want to get intimate.
Yeah. The local cops are like, I actually want to go back to my squad car and watching Lord of the Rings. finish the series.
State troopers, they're amped up too because there's always 2 of them, so they feel like they have to perform for the other one.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. It's true.
It is so. I remember this is when I was in like high school. I got pulled over and like I was speeding, so I like parked on this hill, and there's like no space on the shoulder besides my car. But like both of them feel like they have to get out. So one of them is just coming up normally to the driver's side to ask for my information. The other one in the daytime has his flashlight out and is going around the side of the hill and then almost fell down the hill. So he could look into my car while the other guy was talking to me with the flashlight in broad daylight. Just the fattest guy ever, and he almost fell down.
He's just like, oh shit. It's like, what was that, officer?
You can't laugh at him for being fat. You have to be like, are you okay?
Yeah. I got pulled over like a month ago, and the statey was easily 10 years younger than me. And he's like, license, registration, him, license, and I'm like, here you go, sir. And then I was like talking to him for like a minute, and I'm like, it's kind of weird calling you sir. He goes, why? I was like, because I'm so much older than you. He looks at my license. He goes, yeah, have a good night. I was like, sorry about it. But,
that was almost a bad move, dude. You like challenged him.
Oh no, I mean I'm not worried about it.
You can't hit him with unk status. Billy, listen, dude, I'm unk. Show some fucking respect.
I let them know.
You get pulled over. You go, actually, you respect me. Just never been a thought process. I don't joke with cops. I don't try and like talk to them for any longer. I'm like,
really?
No.
Oh man, I fuck with them a little bit. Yeah. When I was a kid, I was I had like parked at the high school, played some basketball, and then went down here to where the studio is basically, and hung out for a little bit with my buddy Rob. And then our way back, we got pulled over by a town cop. And the town cop was like, a truck matches your description that lit a dumpster on fire. And I'm like, okay. So we're just like chilling there. And he's like, I have to take a picture of you guys just to match it with the security footage from the school that the dumpster was lit on fire at. And we're like, okay. And he could not figure out his camera. Like he couldn't figure out the big camera that they gave him from the department. He had a little digital camera that he's also supposed to use for photos. Could not figure that out. So then it turned into him just like taking a picture of us with his cell phone. And while we're just chilling there, I'm like making small talk. And I was in school for criminal justice at the time, so I didn't think anything of it. But I'm just like, what's your level of education, if you don't mind me asking? And he's like trying to figure out his smartphone, and he goes, what? I'm like, what's your level of education? Like, did you get a bachelor's degree? You graduated high school? Like, where'd you at? And then he was just like, well, you could have an art degree and become a police officer. It doesn't really matter. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then when I got home, my dad was like, what the fuck did you say to Steve so-and-so?
Yeah, it's a wild move to be like, sir, are you retarded? That's how it registered.
Yeah. Well, he was wasting my time, but I didn't mean it to be mean, you know?
I only have like one good cop story where I like held it down. Mm-hmm. This was like shout out Howie.
Shout out Howie.
Howie. This is when we were still in college, so he invites me up to, this like parade day up in Binghamton.
Okay.
Big event, dude. I've been drinking since like probably 9-10 in the morning.
Hell yeah.
I'm at a house. I don't know anyone in there. It's not my house. They find like a Christmas tree that like had dried out, and they're like, oh, we never threw this out. So they're like, let's start a fire in the backyard. And then so they just put this over where their like little fire pit is. Mm-hmm. It's a giant dry Christmas tree, no leaves. And they're like, will this even light? Like, do we need anything? I was like, you guys stupid? And I just walked over with a lighter because I was smoking cigarettes, and I just lit it, and the whole thing just starts shooting like 10-foot flames. It's just a dry tree full of like pine sap. So the police are called, and because apparently there was like a burn ban in the county because it wasn't like raining a lot, so we weren't allowed to do that. I don't know. I don't fucking live there. Yeah. It's not in my house. So I'm continuing to drink, thinking nothing of it. Some people see the neighbors like looking, and they're like, they're going to call police.
Are you underage at this time?
No. I'm full adult. So I'm just chilling, slam a couple beers. Then we get a knock on the door, and like half the door is glass, so you can see it's police. Mm-hmm. The guy who lives there, who I've known for an hour at this point, I look at him, I'm like, Tanner, do you want me to take care of this? And he thinks I'm joking. He goes, sure. And then I like sarcastically, but I'm hammered. And then I just finish my beer and I go, got you. I rush over to the door, open up. I'm like, what seems to be the problem? And they're like, do you guys have a fire in the back or something? It's already put out because once we saw them, I forgot to add this detail. Once we saw people calling police, I ran outside with a shovel. Like I was chopping wood and just started slapping all the ashes. So it looked like there wasn't a fire. So we come back in, police are there. I'm handling this for Tanner, who I've known for an hour and a half. They're like, were you having a fire? I'm like, a fire? So officers, we had a controlled burn. I don't know about a fire. And I just keep referring to it as a controlled burn for like 10 minutes with them going back and forth. Like, there's a burn ban. I'm like, I have no idea. They're like, you live here? I'm like, no. They're like, can we talk to someone who lives here?
Just like stranger.
Yeah. I was like, can we talk to someone who lives here? And I go, let me go find some. I don't even know who that would be.
Sir, what are you doing here?
So then finally, like, I just basically stall for long enough for them to go back and see there's not a fire, and then they leave. So I just by pure accident, like, handled this situation. But everyone in that house was like, you're the man. Like, how did you do that? So I just didn't have to pay for drinks for us, and I went out. So.
Hell yeah, dude. They had to spend $3 on a pitcher of beer.
Just people who kept like, who I didn't know lived there, kept coming up to me and being like, "Thank you," and giving me beer.
College kids are actually like really, really thoughtful guys when they're not in a fraternity and you know, doing typical fraternity shit.
You're just paddling each other.
Yeah, yeah. Haze. It's called hazing, but we don't call it that anymore. We want to just see if we can trust you. You know?
We call it kissing now.
Yeah. I haze you with my lips.
A fraternity has never been cool to me. Like when I was in college, the idea of joining a fraternity, I was like, well, I don't have friends to drink with. Like I have to go make these guys like me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just rather not do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have to go apply to be friends with these guys. Like what a fucking gay process. Like, can I please be your friend?
Yeah.
I'll do whatever.
Like frats are all like kind of just based around like how are we gonna meet chicks, you know? But then you also have to do like the most stuff with guys that you've ever done before, including like be naked most of the time. Yeah. It's a weird process. I also didn't get the fraternity culture.
I think you can get so pussy obsessed that you become gay. There's like a certain level of horny where you're like, there's not even that much pussy, and you start being gay. I think that's like what being in a fraternity is.
I was never in a I just pointed out my camera.
I thought someone was coming in to stop us.
Yeah.
They're here.
That cop from before, from the burn ban, actually. He's back.
Shout out.
We covered something in the previous episode that we recorded that I do want to get on the record again. And it's your expert level of knowledge on coffee.
Oh, dude.
What's up?
Dude, yeah, dude. Ask me any question, dude.
Any question? All right, so we're going to break this down.
I'm just do the ringer style.
What is Americano?
Americano is espresso and hot water. An Americano is named after America, obviously, but that's because I don't remember if this was World War I or World War II, but when Americans were over in Europe and they just wanted like drip coffee that they don't really make over there, it's more espresso based. They just put hot water in espresso to be like, here you go, you animals. You fucking you classless animals. You can't just drink.
Likeable is brought to you by Pound Town. Pound cakes for adults. Come on down to Pound Town. I myself love going to Pound Town. It's a great time for me. I love pound cakes for adults because currently I don't have one. So a lot of people compliment me on my figure and how I put myself together. And honestly, it's all thanks to Pound Town. I go to Pound Town as often as I can. And I tell you, the healthy results that I get, because it runs right through me. Pound Town really tears up my backside. And we're going to thank our sponsor, Pound Town, and its manager of the establishment, Gabrielle Johnson. Gabrielle J. Sun on Instagram is the owner of the establishment, captain of the Pound Town, mayor of Pound Town. Should have said that. But, thank you very much for your sponsorship of this episode. And please submit more if you'd like to see your ad here.
Espresso like the rest of us.
So it's watered down espresso. Yeah. Or would you say drip coffee?
Well, it's like drip coffee because it's like mellowing out the espresso. You're just adding more hot water. Espresso is a concentrate. Mm-hmm. So it's like a little bit of coffee, but it's very strong because it's a lot of coffee and steam forced through to make a very concentrated cup. Drip coffee, like on your regular brewer, it's a lot more water, no high pressure. It's a much more mellow experience.
Mm-hmm. What I don't like about espresso is the tiny cups, but mostly the tiny portions. Like, I want to like sip my coffee for a while. You know what I mean?
Well, the purpose of an espresso, like people like that's like, it's more like my family is like very Italian. So like espresso is like an after dinner thing.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like a digestive because it's very concentrated.
What time is dinner?
It depends. I don't know. Like you have dinner like 6 o'clock or something. Maybe around 7 you have a little espresso.
So you get like, what is it, like 60 milligrams of caffeine?
I think it's like 75 maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
For a double, I think.
At like 8 o'clock?
What? Dude, it's fine. It's a little because it's not even about the energy. Mm-hmm. When it's that concentrated, it's like a digestive. Like it just like helps your like if you just had a big meal, now all of a sudden you feel like everything's moving all along the way it needs to.
You go to the potty afterwards?
Ideally, I'm taking a sweet dump after that.
Wait, so you're an after dinner dump, huh?
If I can help it. Well, or I just know first thing in the morning, it's Log City.
Dude, that's my morning. I drink coffee in the morning. I do a big cup of slop American coffee, and then I drink that, get the ball rolling, and then that's my morning. You know, it's pretty much just that. And then I'll spend like 3-4 hours in there. But you know,
I might have an espresso in the morning as well, just because I'm like, I don't think I shit enough.
yeah, you want to start the day in an empty tank.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So you try to get a one before bed and one in the morning. It's weird that I started.
I don't really drink them like that. Like it's more like if I'm with my family,
Right.
like at a big dinner, I'll do that. If I'm in like a regular sized dinner, if I didn't eat like an animal, then I don't really need to do that.
Right.
Family dinner, obviously having seconds and thirds, like it's an event.
Yeah.
What am I gonna disrespect my grandmother and have one plate?
You can't do that to Nona.
Yeah, dude.
Is that like you come from an Italian family? Is it like a Sunday tradition you guys get together and you do that? Or is it just like one Sunday every other month or something like that?
It depends. I mean, a lot of my family lives up like a couple hours away from me now, so it's like might be a Saturday, might be, whenever we can get together.
On the Sabbath.
Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Moshman, shout out.
I don't know who that is.
This is a Jewish open micer.
Hell yeah.
He has like business cards, and it'll. I mean, I don't know if no one knows who he is. Actually, this is funny.
Yeah. Okay.
He has like business cards. He's like, he only does like open mics and bringer shows, and he has like a business card that just like lists the bringer shows he's done. And I'll hand it to people. Like,
oh, like he updates it every once in a while with the shows
no,
that
it's
he's
the
done?
same ones. He's still it's the same ones he does consistently,
Amazing.
and he just shows up and he's like, I have still done Broadway comedy.
Just in case you forgot.
Just in case you forgot who the fuck I am.
You're welcome.
He's also like fucking like 5'1" and like 110 pounds. So he is the funniest looking guy ever.
I love that. Is he actually funny though?
I said his full name. So he's not going to listen to this. No, he's not.
You'd be surprised if he listens to this podcast.
I don't think Frank Moshman has the internet. He's very old.
Oh, really? He's that old. Yeah. That's a shame. That's a shame. Do you
It's a shame that he's elderly. Why?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's lived a full life. I feel like I'm never gonna meet him and experience the Mosh Man.
He used to go to the New Paltz open mic all the time back in the day.
Oh, really? Oh, that was Dylan's mic, right?
Shout out
Dylan Risucci.
Suchi.
He's been trying to come back on, get back on this podcast. Said it was his best day of his life. I've heard.
Did he really say that?
No. He
was not a fan of the pod.
I don't know. He had a good time, I think. We talked about the Kill Tony thing a lot.
Why would you do that?
I asked him if it was okay, if he wanted to share anything about it, and he ended up giving me like 30 minutes worth of Kill Tony talk. It was just what he wanted to share, We talked about football.
I don't think
for a while.
he came on here wanting to share that. I think you asked him about it, and
I asked him when I booked him for it. I said, hey, do you want to talk about this? And he goes, I don't know. And then when the date came before the episode, I was like, you didn't tell me if you wanted to or not, so I'm not going to. And he goes, no, it's fine. I was like, okay. So I just asked him what it was like.
He's too polite to say no. You should have just not brought it up.
I guess. Maybe I'm the asshole in this situation.
It's a guy who can't say no, dude.
Yeah.
You do anything you wanted to, Dylan.
Really? I should have really taken advantage of him. Yeah. Take your pants off. He's like, okay. I don't really. Okay. All right.
Your podcast, man.
I'm just the guest here. Tell me you like it. Be horrible.
Dylan, do you want to be likable? Take your pants off.
We also, we didn't get we had this golden clip of Pat Downey jumping in on the end of that last episode that we recorded.
Yeah, dude, it's a shame that none of that's usable because the amount of slurs he said.
Oh my God. So many slurs. That's honestly the reason why we can't put that episode out, was because he just kept saying that word.
Yeah. And there's no way we could just delete that clip without destroying the integrity of the episode.
Absolutely not. He was definitely not just doing that for the last 15 minutes of the episode, that we could just hammered out because I said, the closing of the podcast after he said all those words. So that all has to be one whole piece.
Because it was like you could bleep out a word, but he was literally holding up a poster board that he had written it on behind us.
Yeah, while legitimately in a full Klan outfit. And I'm like, Pat, that's an interesting choice to wear this to an open mic. He said, that's what I use to drive here. Yeah. I was like, wow. He goes, yeah. He goes, that's what he thought ghostwriting the whip was.
I respect that. I can't believe they took ghostwriting the whip away from black people with cruise control and now the Teslas that just drive themselves. That was like such a cool thing that the community was doing. And
I'm not exactly sure what it is, if I'm being honest.
It's when you put your car in neutral and then you do dances in front of it, or you stand on top of it like you're surfing.
Oh, you can still do that,
yeah,
I think.
I was kidding. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I think the community's being a little complacent now. We didn't take everything.
No, I was just trying to be like Elon Musk took that away from black people. that's all I wanted. That's the only message I was trying to get.
He's done many horrible things, but he still hasn't done that.
That's why he's not allowed in South Africa, because he hates ghostwriting a whip and they said, get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. Is he, maybe he's not actually welcome back. Yeah. I don't know. That's why he's building rockets, not to get to space, but to get back home.
Get back to Africa.
Yeah. He wants to get back to South Africa.
Yeah.
He should have built a drill to go through the core of the earth. And because in my mind, Texas is on the exact opposite end of the planet as South Africa.
Yeah, I don't know how anything works. So
You don't know geography?
Not like through the core of the earth geography. I know where.
Well, that's on you. I asked you to do your research before coming on here.
Yeah, dude, I'm not doing fucking homework for this. Coming on here, I want to call Elon Musk a pussy. That's the extent of what I was up to.
Hell yeah.
That's research I did.
How was your day today?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Did you do, you had work today?
I work.
Cool.
Went to church.
You went to church?
Yeah.
We talked about this last time?
No.
No?
It wasn't a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know that, but I don't know if religion came up on the thing. Are you a big church guy?
Yeah.
Really? Church every Sunday?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Really? That's awesome. Yeah. I didn't know that about you. I would have definitely not have guessed that.
Dude, I'm Italian. Come on, Roman Catholic.
Come on, baby.
What's up? We got
the chain.
Yeah, dude. We got Mary. We got Jesus on the chain.
Yep, it's on there. Yeah.
Come on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Does Dylan go to church?
No, dude. He hates. He hates like getting up early or going to things on time.
Well, he's Italian too. I didn't know if you guys were like church buddies.
No. No one goes with me from
Italians only go to one church.
No one from comedy goes with me.
It's weird because there's definitely comedians that go to AA meetings together. I don't know.
I would never go to AA. That's Quitters Anonymous. Cowards.
They are cowards. What, you need a group to tell you to stop doing that? That's what my family does.
You know how I know when I need to stop drinking? I go to sleep. That's wow. This has been a rough night. It's time to hit the hay.
Sir, your car is currently through a tree right now.
I'm trying to sleep, pussy. Yeah.
I said the word "sir" and my Siri popped up on this. Rude.
That's very misogynist of Siri.
I know, dude. It's like know your
If
place.
I say ma'am, Siri doesn't do shit.
I know, but
Bigoted much?
Mm-hmm, exactly. What we kind of talked about this a little bit. So let's go back into your comedy lore. Okay. How long you been doing comedy for?
Like 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Hell yeah. Where'd you start?
I started up in Albany. That's where I was going to school back in the day.
Yeah. SUNY Albany?
Albany Law.
Albany Law?
Yeah.
Are you secretly a lawyer that I don't know about?
No, I dropped out. I didn't complete it.
Okay.
It was cool. I got offered like a big scholarship, covered half my tuition, stayed for a semester, and was like, I'm never doing this. It sucks. Everyone here's a pussy.
Was it just boring?
It is a combination of things. So it's like, it's not like meant for you to like ask questions or like try to like understand things conceptually. Mm-hmm. Like it's just meant for you to like regurgitate information, which is like boring because like that's what I did in all of school up until this point, and this is supposed to be like special school. Like it's supposed to be different in some way, but it's mostly like they're like annoyed at you if you like ask a question or like if you like want to learn like how to like apply something, or if something like contradicts something and you're like, that doesn't make sense. They're like annoyed because they just want to move through the material. And most people there suck. Like it's crazy. Like day one, dude, I was going to get my like ID badge, and like the level of like just non-verbal that goes on in these walls, like people like are just scared to talk and make eye contact. It's crazy. Like this guy, I was going to get my ID badge. I'm going down the stairs. He's coming up. He's probably going to get his. Look at him, make eye contact. Regular thing to do, right? Do a little nod. What up, brother? Didn't even say a word. Just, what's up? He was so scared that I did that and we made eye contact. He looked into the ground immediately and just fell down the stairs.
He fell down the stairs?
He fell walking up the stairs because I made eye contact and I scared him. I'm not a scary guy.
No, not at all.
There's no reason that I should be walking around campus like John Jones. Like there's no reason this guy should think I was going to an attack was imminent because we made eye contact.
That's kind of crazy.
There's also a lot of people who have never had jobs. So they look at like everyone who's like not in their situation as like an animal, while like trying to pretend that they have like humanitarian interests.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, I think they're all, I mean, at that age, are they 21 yet? Or they're still 18?
They're all over 21. It's a graduate school. They have their bachelor's.
Yeah, but they're 21. They haven't had a real job yet. And they're trying to figure out, they're trying to like be in their head what a lawyer is, you know, which is like supposed to be a real buttoned up professional, you know?
No, they're
that's
like
also a prick. But like, that's like, I think that's what people see on TV and they think that's what a lawyer's supposed to be. They don't know to just be themselves, but wears a suit.
It's like people like you would think it's people who really like think things out, but it's people who are really good at repeating things and like not thinking things out. And then like there's like an elitist mentality, but it's unearned, which is especially disgusting. At least like elite people who like, you know, you're like worth $1 billion. Maybe you spit on someone in a restaurant. That's not great, but at least you have $1 billion.
Yeah, you earn that $1 billion. If it was a trust fund, no. But if you earn that $1 billion,
regardless, you have $1 billion. You're a different, you know, level than the rest of us. But like these are people who are acting like that but have nothing. Like a guy one time said to me, he was talking about like someone's like, oh, it's a bunch of work. Oh, we got to get this done. That. And he was trying to be like motivational to like a group of us. And he's like, he goes, you know what, guys? He goes, that's why, you know, we're in law school. We're going to be lawyers and we're not like working at McDonald's or whatever. And I was like, that's a great point. You don't have a fucking job actually. And you haven't passed the bar. So you actually have nothing. You actually have less than the person at McDonald's because they have a paycheck. You have aspirations currently. You have nothing beyond that. It's crazy for you to be like, I'm in a better place than everyone. Currently, no. You have done like you could fail out. You could nothing. You could fail or you could pass and then like fail the bar exam. Like there, you have nothing right now.
There's a young lady dressed as a princess that has just as much as you have right now.
It was weird. I didn't enjoy it. I started doing comedy while I was in law school, and then I enjoyed that. And then I was able to get promoted at work. And then so I was like, cool, I'll have a job. I'm making a little bit more money now, so I can like pay my bills, pay rent, you know, set some things up for myself, and have more time to do comedy.
So that's like, what's your goal with comedy, or like what's your like goal? What's your like,
goal with comedy? To be
like
successful. To
yeah.
Well, what do you mean? Like, what am I? I'm just doing it for funds.
Some people do. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people do.
There is something wrong with that.
There is?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
What's the fucking point? Why would you do anything to just like not excel or get better at it or to build like something for yourself? Because like if your goal is to do it as a hobby, like how far can you really climb with that? Like you're not going, like if everything else is more important to you, or like this is on the back burner, like what are you going to get out of it? You're like, I just go to open mics, and then like someone books you for something and you're like, well, I'm good. I don't want to make this serious.
There's some people that do do a show, but they're still hobbyists in a lot of ways, right? Because they just like they'll do a spot, but like they just want to come and hang out on Wednesdays or whatever.
Yeah, but you could just do that.
You could just do that.
You could just come and hang out. It's crazy because I don't know. To me, like I would feel bad if I was just like, oh, I'm not trying to like advance in this and get more stuff and like get better. Mm-hmm. I would feel bad if I was like, let me just take something that would mean something more to someone else.
Like a show spot?
Yeah. Why would I do that if I'm like, I don't actually care about this or want to do this?
Well, it'd be like ego at that point, I think. You know,
I just want to know that I can. I want to know that I can do a bar show.
I just want to do it because I want to say that I did it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. When you go,
huh?
I don't know. There's like, it's a weird thing to do as like a hobby.
Yeah, for sure. But so is golf to me.
Oh, that makes sense. You're day drinking with your friends.
You're night drinking with your friends if you do comedy.
No, I'm night drinking.
I could just night drink, actually.
I'm actually allowed to night drink. Permission from my doctor. He says it's good for me.
He says he actually wants me to have 6 beers instead of just the 4 that I've been doing.
So we're doing some tests. Your balls are exceptionally heavy. Keep night drinking.
That'll lighten them up?
No, he's saying it'll keep them at their current level. He's like, this is great.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, the goal is to have balls that are so big that your dick looks ridiculous. Like your dick looks tiny because your balls are the size of grapefruits. That's the goal. That's not cancer, by the way, if your balls are the size of grapefruits.
I was listening to a podcast recently, and Miss Pat was talking to Stavros. You watch that podcast, right?
I don't watch a lot of podcasts.
But you know who Stavros is?
Yes, I know Stavros.
Okay, so Miss Pat, he said that he had a small dick, and then Miss Pat goes like, "Yeah, I could tell." And he goes, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You look like you piss on your nuts." That was the best thing I'd ever heard.
That's funny.
Yeah, I love that very much. My podcast is just going to be me talking about other podcasts.
Let's go through some of our highlights of other podcasts that aren't this one.
Well, we're going to start with Soder, and then we're going to go through. What's like your writing process? Like, you've got some of my absolute favorite jokes. You come up with amazing premises. Do you like? Sometimes I feel like when I hear you start a premise, it's like he just was reading a newspaper like a week ago and he thought of this and he worked it out and now I'm hearing it. Or like sometimes you just I feel like maybe you pull from the news or something like that. And it's not like you do political comedy, but like
super political right now.
Super political, yeah. You're just like you're doing voices, you're doing a lot of Iran stuff. But like the savant syndrome thing, or even you have the joke about the subway thing. Like that's actually that wouldn't be a newspaper bit that I think you would do. But
I do a lot of stuff that's like observational. So like for me, if I think about something, I'm like, that's funny. Mm-hmm. I will write down that as a premise. And then like my writing process, I don't actually write. Writing is for nerds. I won't be doing that. I'm kidding. I actually got my bachelor's in English, but so I don't like to fully write out jokes because then I'm forcing myself to see it in that way, like permanently. I like to write down a premise and maybe like 1 or 2 avenues to branch off of that with. And then when I try it out for the first couple times, I like kind of riff it out on stage and figure out what works, where I want to go with.
This my shit. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. This is the Interruptible, and I'm going to tell you about show dates. Isn't that so exciting? First, be sure to follow us on Instagram at David Stickle Comedy, on YouTube at David Stickle Comedy, and check out the website, David Stickle Comedy. I mean, I'm so creative when it comes to a lot of this stuff. And also follow the podcast on Instagram at Likable Pod. Be sure to do all that. We're going to show dates. Oh my God, I forgot about this. On 4/3, going to be doing a Don't Tell comedy. That's going to be in the city of New Paltz. I call it a city. I don't really know. On 4/4, I'm going to be at Julian's again in Millbrook. Very excited for that. That's a good time. On 4/6, that's a Monday. I'm going to be in Steiny's in Staten Island, which is a late show in Staten Island. I'm going to be cranky the next day. God, that's going to be rough. But I'm so excited to be there. Woo! On 4/10, I'm going to be at Two Way Brewing in Beacon. That's going to be a Salty / Nick Bailey production, a Salty Bailey production. Nick Bailey is little salty if you ever talk to him too much. I love that little guy. On 4/11, going to be doing the Krog show. Got a great lineup for that one. Very excited. A lot of folks coming out of the city, some good friends. So please come out and support that. On 4/14, Gold Sounds in Brooklyn. I think that's a Tuesday. I'm going to have to get coverage for work. That's very exciting. I owe my staff so many favors. On 4/18, Sloop Joke Bomb. That is going to be headlined by Mr. Mike Sicoli. Very excited for that. And we've just finalized the lineup. I'm going to figure out if we're going to share that or not. Probably will. I don't know. Anyways, buy tickets to that. That keeps me, financially fueled to do comedy, because that's the only show that I come out positive on. Okay, so please buy tickets for that. On 4/24, we're going to be doing the Don't Tell All-Star show. I'm not on this show, but we've got some great comedians on Hulu, from Netflix, all that kind of stuff. You've seen them on the Don't Tell page. This is going to be sick. There's going to be 3 of them and a host. The 3 comics are going to be doing 20 each. It's freaking awesome. Very excited for this. And on 4/27, we're back in Brooklyn, and that's going to be at Threes Brewing Company. Very excited for that. Love doing the show down there. And hopefully you buy tickets for that too. Tell your friends, yeah, come on out. It's not a bringer show, but bring people. That'd be awfully nice if you did that. Yeah, I thank you guys for supporting the page and for supporting the comedy and supporting the podcast. That's what we're doing right now, supporting the podcast. And enjoy the episode with Mr. Joseph Alfanos.
And then I'll listen to it back, and then, okay, this didn't work. This did work. What can I cut out of it? What can I add? And I don't know. I try it through telling it.
Yeah.
I can't just I don't fully write out jokes. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. I write out a joke completely when I first think of it, and then I try to break it down into bullets afterwards, and then I try to remember what I wanted to say through it, because I feel like certain words make it better.
Yeah.
But you are actually one of the comedians I reference a lot when I'm talking to people about, I think on this show actually, about editing jokes, because I've witnessed you tell, maybe it's the GTA 6 joke that you have. I've seen you tell that joke a few times, but each time you do it, you do change either how fast you say a certain part, or you change a certain word in the set. And I'll reference that a couple times because I do think it's that could just be the little change that you need.
Well, that's the thing. If you're focusing so much on writing it, then it's you're preparing a speech, in my opinion. I'm not if it works for you, it works for you. But I'm saying if I write out everything, then it's I'm stuck in this lane, this pacing, this way of reading it. I have to talk it out, because then it for me, comedy is best when it seems conversational. If it seems I'm overly rehearsed, or I'm reading things in the same, even joke to joke, it's if everything is in the same exact tone, same exact pacing, it's you lose people. It's you kind of have to figure out what is the natural pacing for a specific bit.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I feel like the more I tell something, the more natural it becomes for me to say it the way I would say it. But definitely the first time I'm saying a joke out loud, I'm I know these are the bullet points I want to hit to make this to make what I thought was funny about this make sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of it as the way I would tell my friends something that I think is funny. It's
Okay.
I'm just doing that. It's not I come to my friends and I'm okay, I have bullet points. I thought about this. I'm just this shit's hilarious, and I'll figure out why it's funny as I'm talking.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. There's certain parts I just want to make sure I hit.
I like riffing too. I like just sitting around bullshitting. Sometimes,
yeah, you're pretty good at that.
Sometimes just going up with hardly anything, or a half baked idea, and I'm let's make something out of nothing right now.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'm still working on that. That's something I need to get better at. But you're very good at that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I slouch in these chairs too.
I don't know how to sit in this thing.
I know, right? There's no arms. It'd be great if there was.
Yeah, that's why I keep putting my hands on the table, but then that feels like fucking insane.
If I could sit here like Professor X, that'd be awesome.
Stephen, you look like Stephen Hawking right now.
Push me and then just touch me until I get my satisfaction.
Island.
It's the opposite of Lonely Island.
It's so fun. I know people have talked about this. It's so funny that he was on the island and Elon couldn't get on the island. Elon sent emails and they're like, yeah, we actually canceled. They don't have the island anymore. It's like that act like it wasn't happening. And they're letting a guy who like can't move any of his body.
It's a very specific plane that he's getting loaded onto, and Elon can probably see it from his house. He's just like looking at his fucking kitchen window. He goes, where do you think Steven's going? It's like the big getaway is supposed to be this weekend. They said it was canceled, but Steven's still getting on his plane. It's funny to think of them still living in like the same cul-de-sac,
like,
you know.
Just watching like Clinton and like Chris Tucker like fucking grab the back of his wheelchair and help him help him up the stairs. Like, get in here.
Get in here.
Come on. You know where we're going.
Yeah. He's wearing like a commemorative 12 and under shirt. You know? It's like, I don't know what Elon's partner's name, but it'd be funny if he's like, I don't know, Sharon. Like, it seems like they're going.
Elon just telling his bitch at the time, whatever her name is. Yeah, they fucking won't let me on the fucking rape island. Sucks.
Bullshit, man.
I'm famous and I have money. They're treating me like I'm not.
What if I give them all trucks that nobody likes?
Yeah, Cybertrucks stink.
They're definitely interesting. I don't play the Minecraft video game, but they make me think of it.
They look like Tomb Raider tits in like PlayStation 1 graphics.
That's true.
But they're like made like shit because they're like the frame and like the tow hitch is like made of like aluminum, and like on old trucks they normally make those out of steel because aluminum has like a stress point, so it eventually just shear off because it's not as strong a metal. Like,
isn't it supposed to be bulletproof though?
It's not. People have shot their Tesla. I'm pretty sure it's
really.
Yeah.
Oh. Tesla or the Tesla truck?
I don't know. The Tesla truck, bulletproof what? Like,
I don't know. I thought they were supposed to be bulletproof.
dude, if someone starts spraying down your fucking Cybertruck, you're gonna die. It's not maybe because it's angular, like a couple bounce off.
Yeah.
If you're firing multiple rounds, it's gonna go through this fucking.
I mean, if it happens in my Jeep, I'm definitely gonna, it's gonna be like the movie Black Hawk Down. Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, just driving down the street.
Yeah, dude. If someone fucking shoots a paintball gun in my Chevy Cruze, it's going through and hit me in the chest. It's going right through the fucking door.
You getting the Friday treatment. That's rough. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I'm gonna miss you, man.
Yeah. Why are you planning something after this?
No. I just like prank you Italian style, and it's just like where you start the car and it explodes. I'm like, pranks.
Got my ass.
Got your ass.
I die like. Oh wait, no, he didn't die in the end of Casino.
He didn't die?
I don't think he dies in the end of Casino.
De Niro?
No.
He lives?
I don't think so.
Oh, I haven't.
Why was he in other movies?
He was a taxi driver. That's how he went undercover after he
Have you even watched his fucking catalog?
Yeah, he was the dad in Meet the Fockers, dude.
Why did that happen if he was dead?
Yeah. He couldn't have done it. That's very clear. It's very clear. Didn't he do a movie?
No.
Was it with him and Billy Crystal, where Billy Crystal's like his therapist, and he's a mafia guy undercover or something?
I don't remember this.
Oh, it's in like witness protection or something. Billy Crystal was just. I think it's like the whole 10 yards or something like that.
I don't know. Robert De Niro's been in a bunch of movies. It's so funny, like, because I think he got divorced, like, or something. So I think he had to keep doing movies when he's like old as shit.
Oh, the Ric Flair method. That guy still wrestles because he keeps getting divorced. It's like, at what point are you gonna just stop getting married, dude?
It's funny because Robert De Niro, like, he wants so like badly to be seen as like a tough guy still, even like in his 80s. Mm-hmm. Like they had him in The Irishman where they just CGI'd him to make him not look old. Mm-hmm. He's like beating up a guy and he looks like he's falling apart. Like he looks like he's struggling to stand up, but he's supposed to be like beating the shit out of a guy.
Mm-hmm. It's so fucking funny. I feel good about where Robert De Niro is in his life. He's gotten there. He's a new dad.
He's a pussy. Fuck him.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, dude.
You know what I've been thinking about lately that I
Al
find really
Pacino's
funny?
cooler, and I believe that.
Is he really?
Obviously.
Why?
Because Al
Because of his
Pacino
voice.
just stayed Al Pacino. He didn't like... Al Pacino doesn't like try to be anything other than cool as shit, which he just does naturally. Robert De Niro like wants you to think like he is a tough guy. Like he believes he was in like the mob because he did movies.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
But he also wants to be a comedian too, because he tries to do all these funny movies too.
No, he's doing those for money because like he's doing those for money because he needs it.
Robert De Niro is Sebastian Maniscalco's dad.
There's like a thing where like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino are doing like an interview about like all the movies and stuff they've been in. And Al Pacino's like, we were just, theater kids. We're up, like he's talking about all like these different plays and other shit they did. And Robert De Niro looks legitimately mad at him. Like he's like, now people know I'm a pussy. Like he's like, like if Al Pacino didn't say that, we wouldn't just assume he was an actor. Like,
Yeah.
like that's what they do. He's like just mad that he's like, if anyone's like, you're not cool.
But that's what I find so funny and think about as I'm older now and looking back at how I used to be such like a WWE fan, and it's just like Stone Cold Steve Austin was the most badass guy on the planet for a period of time, right? True. And then you look back at it and you're like, this guy had, he went out there in his underwear and like pretended to fight people, and in reality,
they were faking.
Yeah, just like your orgasm. But like I don't know. I think that's really funny to be like, this guy's supposed to be the most badass man on the planet, and everybody's like, oh, symbol of badass. And in reality, he's just like shaving his legs in the locker room and then going like, all right, so like I really need the drama of this scene to really play up. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spit beer in your face. Like that's like I think that's hilarious.
My parents most of my dad was like, wrestling is dumb. We're just not watching that. So
Really?
we would watch like boxing and like MMA. He's like, we're gonna watch people actually hurt each other.
That's why I became such a drama kid, because like I watched Stephanie McMahon cheat on Test with Triple H when I was a kid. I was like, whoa, that's big.
I watched Chuck Liddell give himself CTE.
Yeah.
It rocked.
But there's no drama there. It was just like he got his ass beat.
No, dude. He was kicking ass and just taking punches on the chin without defending himself for years until his chin just turned off. Like toward the end of his career, he just started getting knocked out all the time.
Yeah, I do remember that. I had a buddy that was big into the UFC, so we'd go over to Buffalo Wild Wings at night and watch these fights. And Anderson Silva was my guy.
Shout out Anderson Silva.
Shout out
the Spider.
Spider. Is that what it was? What was his name was? The Spider. Yeah, it was a big. I remember my buddy Rob, huge Forrest Griffin fan, huge, and then he was going
Patriot.
up,
Patriot.
And then he was going up against Anderson Silva, and my buddy Rob's like, "This is the guy that's going to stop Anderson Silva undefeated. He's going to beat him, whatever." And then Anderson Silva like breaks his leg or something like that. And I was like, "Yeah, that's going to happen. It's going to happen when you go up against fucking Silva, dude."
Dude, old UFC was sick. Now it's like, I don't know. Now it's like a little. Sometimes
cartoonish. It's turning into the WWE.
There's just too many guys who are like just trying to be like marketable, and it's like,
yeah, they're characters now. That's what Kill Tony is. Like the guys that are getting golden tickets are the guys that dress up like a clown, like legitimately, and go out there and just do dark jokes while dressed up like a clown.
I'm edgy.
Yeah, but that's their thing. Like. The dude that's like big now is Timmy No Breaks, right?
I haven't watched Kill Tony in probably like 2-3 years.
Oh, okay. So
you're gonna need to fill me in on that.
I've stopped watching for like the past 3 months, but the guy that is like big on the show right now is Timmy No Breaks, and he just goes up there and he does a full Andrew Dice Clay act, and that's who he is, right? His name is like Josh or something in real life, but he was failing as a stand-up comedian, and then he went on Kill Tony as this character who is a parody of Andrew Dice Clay, like to the T, and then they're like golden ticket, and now he just comes out whenever he wants, and but that's like their big champion right now.
Dude, I'll watch again if they give Joven a golden ticket and they make him a regular.
I don't know why he hasn't gotten that, because every time I've seen Joven on that show, he does really well. Do you disagree?
No, Joven is the fucking man. Dude, Joven is one of my first two friends in comedy. Joven and Ed Colsing were the first two dudes to talk to me in comedy. Shout out to both of them.
Hell yeah. Shout out Ed. Just saw you last Thursday.
That's a good guy.
Yeah, I like Ed. He made me feel special in Albany.
What do you do?
I went up to the Lark mic and it was like 30 people deep and I got pulled like 27th or something like that. And he goes, "We got a very special treat. David Stickle's here." And I was like, "Oh, special treat." It made me feel real good when I got up there.
Treat.
I had to really fucking wake up though. I was like, "Wow, I've been here for 2.5 hours." Like, goddamn. But no, he was really nice. He made sure to like say hi and bye and all that kind of, like, I feel like sometimes hosts just don't give a shit, and or just mics in general. They're just like, "All right, goodbye,"
Yeah, most people don't care. That's why I'm a little checked out at most mics.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. I've been trying to do like more city mics, and for there, it's just like a rotating door essentially. You just kind of walk in and walk out. Nobody really gives a shit. It's really hard to network down there. But up in Albany, it's just like a fight broke out during the open mic in the hallway of the Lark. Between the bar and the room. Because they knew their own personal drama or whatever happened. And
Oh, it was comics?
yeah. And I don't know any of the details.
Cowards.
Nobody would share anything. But
There's nothing worth fighting for in Albany. Whoever it was, you're a pussy and an idiot, just so you know. I hope this gets back to
I
them.
think it was between women.
Oh my God, even worse.
I think it was over AI. That's what I heard somebody's rumor was.
The thing about Albany that's interesting is like when I started there, it was like very like everyone was like, let's help each other out. Let's this is a community. And then like the people who were doing that, like they started to get things and like start to gain some momentum and success and not be as present there. And then everyone who filled the spots was like, fuck you.
They were mad because they weren't getting the spots?
No, like they like the people who used to host these things or like set these things up, they started doing things for themselves, which they should. Good for them.
Yeah.
And then the people who filled their roles in Albany were like, if you're not my friend, I fucking hate you.
Really?
Yeah, it was like super. It was like it became super cliquey. Like, like I don't know. I'm not up there that much, so I'm not trying to say like everyone up there sucks. I'm just saying like for like a 2-year period, it was like while I was still up there. Super cliquey, just drama, just bullshit. People being like, pretend friends to each other, and then that person leaves, and they're like, "I fucking hate them. I can't believe they're getting a spot there," and blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, well, why are you producing a bar show with them?
Yeah.
Like that's a little fucking psychotic. You fucking weirdo.
I went up to this is a year ago, like a year, maybe. Yeah, a year and a couple months ago, I went. It was like a year ago, December. I went up there, and I'd only been up there like 2 or 3 times at this point, right?
Yeah.
And I did a mic at the Lark, and then the booker for the Funny Bone gets my contact info after, and I talked to a comedian at
Which one, dude? They've had like fucking
Alana.
Oh, okay.
Alana, yeah, she quit, and
they've had like 4 in the last 2 years.
oh my god, it sucks. I was booked. I was supposed to be on a show, and then they bumped me day of, and then she was like, "I'm so sorry. Just let me know what show you want to be on. I'll book you on that, whatever." And I'm like, "All right, cool. Like that. At least it didn't work out, but at least I'll get an opportunity." And then she quit the next day. So
I've only done 1 spot there ever. I still don't know who the booker is. I did 1 guest spot with Attell because shout out Greg Kraft.
shout out.
He's a cool dude. He's up there, and like I ran into him, and he was doing a spot on one of the shows, and he was like, "Oh, he's like, dude, he's like, if you want, he's like, I'll talk to him. He's like, I'm sure I can get you in tomorrow." He's like, I can't, like, I don't know if he was supposed to do it or like if he was supposed to do another guest spot or whatever, and he was doing me a favor, or he was just maybe not on that night and just helping me out. But yeah, he hooked it up.
That's sick.
I actually, I shouldn't have said his full name because now people are going to think he's like a plug. He literally just did one small nice thing to me because he could. I don't know what type of access or pull he has. He's just being a good dude in that moment. Don't bother him.
Yeah. Yeah, please don't. All my listeners,
Well, of your listeners, yeah, dude, people start DMing and be like, "Can I please be in the funny one?"
Yeah. I mean, because it is mostly
Yeah, it's
comedians,
mostly
desperate comedians. Yeah.
Please, I heard about Joe told me you have the hookup.
I'll do anything. Give me to work with a towel.
Send pictures of your feet to Greg right now
Yeah.
if you want a spot.
But it was clicky up there because like I got booked. I got the contact info, and then I asked a comedian afterwards. I won't say their name here, but like I asked the comedian afterwards if she was legit, because like it just all happened so fast. And then he was like, "Yeah, she's legit." And he goes, She wants to book you?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You haven't even been doing comedy that long." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, but I did good, and I'm funny." And he's just like, he goes, "Well, some people are going to be pissed off." And I'm like, "All right, like sorry about it, man." Like
Yeah.
But after knowing that person for a little bit longer, I feel like they kind of approach everything with like a set of disposition, and then it's like, all right.
Yeah, cool. Dude, when I was up there, yeah, it was like, dude, people would say that to me if I got booked on something, what I mean? Like, "Oh, you've only been doing it like X amount of time." I'm like, "Okay, I'm glad you've been following." Like, yeah, like they gave me this, like, what was I supposed to do? Be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Have you heard of this guy who also lives up here?"
"Oh no, it's not my turn yet. Actually, it's so-and-so's."
"I know you're producing this and you asked me to be here, but let me just show you other." It'd be one thing if it was like, let's say it was like I was brand new and I got offered something like ridiculous, and then I was like, "Okay, wait, here's actually someone who deserves it," because I'm not even going to do well in that scenario. Like if I was like, 3 months in or something. But it's like, you've been doing it a couple of years. It's like, okay, so you've been doing it 3 years, so now you deserve it and I don't.
And like that's also more of an argument to why they don't deserve it, is because like they've been doing it 3 years and they didn't get the offer. So it's like they've just been doing shit wrong.
Well, it's also like, it's like they'll get mad over something that is literally nothing. It's like, brother, I'm going to do a bar show for 20 people. This is like when you're talking like early comedy bookings, like you're not getting booked at clubs or anything else. Like it's literally just fucking like bar shows. Being mad that someone got a bar show over you is insane.
Yeah, I agree.
I've never cared.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy when that happens. I try to make a point of like booking newer comics on things just so they can get that experience, but like I never really can think of it at like somebody be like upset about it. But I don't feel like that's kind of like how that works, and like at least the Beacon like thing. What are you shaking your head? No, that's not how it works. So
yeah, dude. There was someone who freaked out in the Facebook lore. There's like, I'm not even in the group chat. Someone had to tell, like I am, but I haven't opened it until this happened because someone told me to look. They deleted it though, so now it's not even there. But someone went in there's like a comedians in the Hudson Valley group chat.
Oh, I read this. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So someone went in there and was like throwing a fit and being like, "Yeah, I don't know how to get booked, and people only book their friends, blah 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 blah," and like getting all upset or whatever, complaining anonymously. So corny, bro. It's Facebook. Go to battle. Yeah. If I'm on the internet and I've decided to complain about something, never anonymous. Let's go to battle over whatever. That's the funniest way to do that.
Yeah.
But then they start like throwing a hissy fit, and then like some people start replying. Like Michael was like trying to be nice, and then he's like, "You're actually who I'm fucking talking about. You stink."
Yeah. Yeah. Which is wild for them. Somebody to say that to Michael of all people. It
is funny. It is so well. It's funny because like it is wild, but it's also not, because like if someone's like crashing out and you come over with big brother energy to someone you don't really know, you can't know who it is. They're anonymous, and you're just being like, "Hey, everything okay?" Like it's so funny. Like Michael was going to be able to like calm this person down. And, like, they were going to be like, "You know what? I did just post 3 paragraphs on Facebook for no reason. I guess I'm not mad anymore." Like they were obvious. Like they were obviously going to continue to freak out.
Way to put that.
Like whoever said it was going to continue to freak out.
I am out of line, actually. I posted 3 paragraphs on Facebook. You know that's so funny, dude.
Yeah. Like, you know what? You've made some good points. I guess I'm calm now. I guess I'm rational now. The person who just threw a hissy fit on social media.
Dude, that's so funny.
That's why I thought it was funny. Not that Michael deserved to be shit on, but it's funny because it's like, brother, why would you... Like, this guy is freaking out and you think you're going to come over and be like, "Everything's fine, man."
Yeah.
Like at some point he was like trying to give him advice. Like he kept talking to him like, Michael, you can't big brother this guy out of being crazy. Like he's obviously going to just keep freaking out.
Dude, that's so funny. And Kevin just like matched the energy, but on the opposite end of the spectrum, he's like, that's what a fucking little bitch. Like, that was so funny when Kevin chimed in. Oh my God.
My favorite thing to do was the like when we saw everyone at Beacon, like after that happened, I just kept going up to people and being like, why'd you fucking do that?
There was like, that was really funny because like there was like a little bit of a mystery that went around.
Yeah.
People trying to speculate on who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to say any names.
I'm not.
but-
There's people who still are talking about it, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we are.
No, but like, I mean, like they're like, someone as recently as like a week ago was like trying to figure out who do we think did it? I'm like, brother, who fucking cares?
Oh yeah.
I've moved on.
That's who did it.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. They're like, who do you think did it? Who is Darkwing Duck? It's like, nah, dude, it's you.
I think funniest case scenario is
It's Michael.
yeah. No, but I think it probably was someone who like replied to themselves.
Oh, maybe. That would be funny. It'd just be funny if it was like Jordan trolling. Like that would be hilarious, you know? Because Jordan replied. That's why I say Jordan. But it would be funny if it was Jordan. There was yeah, there was some theories going around.
I think it's so funny if someone like crashed out and then like had a calm conversation with themselves in the comments.
Like, actually, yeah, I agree with what Michael says. You should do this, so and so. And it's that's like a double crash, dude. That's like you go so crazy that you go rational. That's awesome.
Yeah, initially I tried to figure out if any like when it first happened, I thought it would be so funny to because there's an admin of that chat, Mel.
Oh,
Hancock.
Mel, yeah.
So I hit Mel up on Facebook and I was like, "Yo, big dog, who said that?"
Oh, he can see?
Yeah, he can see. That's why I think someone deleted it because they knew he could see.
Whoa.
So Mel
what a
had the
reveal.
answer,
Do
but
you
then
think Mel knows?
I don't think he enters the chat because he also, me and him do not speak, and I don't think he likes me. So like when I answered, he's like, I don't even think he looked. He was just like, he's like, I said, hey, I'm like, yo, big dog. I'm like, who's the anonymous person? Like, you know, you can see, right? And he's like, I'm gonna let it be anonymous. You know, I'm gonna respect that. I was like, okay, so you didn't read it.
I was gonna say maybe it's like a night
Because he would have taken that shit so personally because he used to like when he had like a different mic in Nyack on Thursdays, he would literally like start off the mic by like complaining like at the comics there, like who didn't show up to some of the bar shows they did there and be like, you know, everyone wants to get better. I noticed, you know, I didn't see any of you guys at the show we did last, Wednesday or whatever. Like he'd just like be confrontational. And then he wouldn't even like do jokes. He'd just bring up, be like, all right, anyway, we're bringing up Basim. Like, just jump into comedy after grilling us for like not, showing up to something.
Yeah, that's I haven't seen him in forever.
That's how I know he didn't read it because he would have taken that personally. He would have assumed it was about him and been like, this guy's a fucking scumbag.
I was on Jacob and John Leary's podcast and it came up the Facebook post thing, and then I was telling them like the whole time I was like secretly hoping that I'd get mentioned, but that's just my ego being like, they're like, oh, I hope they're talking about me,
Well, they're like, just like, Dave, by the way, Dave is a fucking pussy.
Yeah, Dave doesn't deserve to be on these shows. That'd have been funny, but no, it didn't happen. They were just mad at Michael, I guess.
Yeah,
They hate
and
black
laugh
people.
it up.
And laugh it up. Yeah, I was speculating on who it was, but I was like, they don't know it's Cal, so they just refer to it as laugh it up instead.
I think
Cal.
they knew. I think they see. That's the thing, dude.
They did the throw it off.
Yeah, trying to throw your son, dude. Come on, bloodhound like me. I'm all over this. I'm all over the details.
Well, I thought it was somebody else, but I was like, the spelling is too good, and they didn't use certain words.
Yeah, those are red herring. People threw that person out, and I said, brother, he can't read or write. It obviously.
I was like, nope.
Trying to throw me off the trail. I'm dialed in, brother.
I am curious who it is. Now I'll move on because life isn't.
Yeah, it literally doesn't fucking matter. Whoever it is gay and corny.
And corny. What do you think is more insulting, being gay or corny?
The combo of both.
The combo of both.
That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah,
Being
because
corny
Because
sucks.
then you get corn on your dick.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I read about that
Yeah. In a textbook.
in the news. Actually, I was writing a joke about it. An epidemic.
Do you get any jokes from the news?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
I like. I don't like doing like big like jokes on the news. I like small things that are like just easy to point out. There's something silly in there.
Like small stories. Like I picture you. So this is how I picture you coming up with a new joke, right? You're like literally, it's like 3 PM. Okay. You've got a little cup of espresso and you've got a real newspaper and you're just flipping through. And it's like maybe British, you know, and you're just like, and you look at
As
it
opposed
and
to
you're
English. I'm reading the news in British.
Premier League. You're just like, it's like, you mean soccer? Anyways, yeah, I'm just seeing you like read like a BBC paper, big black cock paper.
Yeah, I'm in the BBC paper.
Yeah, and then you're just
The BBC
like, oh, wow,
files.
savant syndrome, and then that's what you come up with.
No, dude, most of the time it's not like very like if I'm trying to come up with something new at like before I go up, sometimes I'll just like peep headlines and see if something's funny, and then I might have something to riff out and make a joke out of. But most of the time I'll read something, think nothing of it, and then like maybe like a couple weeks later I'm like staring off into space just thinking about nothing, and I'm like, that actually is funny. What about that? I'm like, could I do something with that? Yeah, it's very random.
It has to stick with you.
It doesn't have to stick. It just comes to me randomly. Like sometimes, like I space out a lot and just stare. I love that, dude.
Stare at space.
Just staring off into space, listening to music or something. I'm like, holy shit. What about retarded people? Do we have a new joke? What about this concept?
This needs my take.
Yeah, they're dying to hear what I have to say about this.
And in pools.
All 45 of my followers are desperate to know what I think of this.
My edgy cutting take on this.
Yeah.
Do you I actually lined up a special guest. Pat Downey's supposed to pop in any second.
I'm so pumped.
Yeah. You're
We're making him explain himself for what he said prior.
exactly. I'm excited to see the love child of Ellen DeGeneres and fucking
If I was racist, would I fucking have these?
media. Actually, I don't think it was in focus. If you wanna.
Oh, would I fucking have these?
Hell yeah.
I also need the audio again because the audio was out of focus.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, dude. So
I'll do word association. Vampire.
what'd you say?
Want me to do word association? Vampire.
Sucker.
I said, do you want me to do word association? And then I said vampire.
Then I said sucker.
Oh, sucker? What the fuck are you talking about?
Vampires suck blood out of people.
You're in your mind.
You're out of your mind. You don't even.
You didn't get what I was referencing. It's okay. The viewers will know.
What is it from?
That Alex Jones clip where he's just doing word association. It's just like Hillary Clinton, vampire.
I don't watch. I know who you're talking about, but I've never seen like,
Dude.
other than him being like, they're turning the frogs gay or something like that.
That one clip, it's like they've made a million memes out of this now where it's just like fast food items and stuff, and it's just him going down the line like patriot, vampire, eugenicist, mental retard.
So is that who you get your news from? You read the Alex Jones Daily?
Dude, you don't have to. You listen, brother. No reading necessary.
You need his words.
I hear it
your
with my heart.
and touch your soul.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I need to know who's a vampire and who's a scary man.
I just like that.
Next level.
He just answers things like a kindergartner. Scary man. Night terrors.
I forget who I forget the original one, but he asks him one guy and he just leans forward and he goes, Moses. That's the best one. Just Moses.
That's yeah, I don't know. Who do you think it is?
I have no idea.
Who's your Moses?
In what capacity?
Kevin Ludlow.
In what, in comedy?
Yeah. Who's your comedy Moses?
Comedy Moses,
Kevin.
Patrice O'Neill,
Oh yeah, we talked about this on the last episode.
Moses,
Moses. Favorite comedian is Patrice.
probably yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's like easily the special I've watched the most. Elephant in the Room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I've watched Jesselnick the most
yeah.
of any comedian. I think like rewatching specials, definitely Jesselnick.
Yeah, he used to be cool.
For sure. Yeah. Now everybody's trying to be him. And that
No.
annoys me.
Well, he also like switched up his whole thing. Like he was like, I'm edgy. I talk about dead babies. And then like as soon as he got famous and like had a bunch of things going for him, dude, I forget who ran this article, but it was like talking about like comedians that they were calling like neo-Nazis. And like some of the people were like Big J. Okerson, Jewish, Louis J. Gomez, Puerto Rican. Like I don't know if you know a lot about Nazis. Not a very diverse bunch. And like it was just, and then like they got him for like a comment on that, and it was like people he worked with and like knew, and it's like that's fucking insane, dude. You can't be Mr. Edgelord, and then like when they're talking about other edgy comedians, you're like, yeah, they are kind of fucking bad people actually. If you want my opinion, they suck, but I should be allowed to do it.
He was shitting on them?
I don't remember.
Or he just didn't back them up?
No, like they asked him for comment, and like he was like he basically was like, oh yeah, that's crazy, like what they're doing. I don't remember, this was years ago, but it was like it was a wild move from a guy who's built up like
Say whatever you want.
yeah, I say crazy shit.
He's I think it's the LA scene, you know, because it just seems like everything in LA is like kind of fake. You know what I mean?
Probably dating Amy Schumer might have been an issue.
Well, that's probably why he was a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah.
Probably. You know.
Well, then why is he eating all that pork?
I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah, she's a big bitch. Big old bitch.
We're gonna get anti-Semitic real quick. You've officially reached the hour 15 anti-Semitism minute.
The funniest picture of all time is like some red carpet event where Kim and Kanye are posing. Amy Schumer tries to do like a physical comedy bit where she like falls in front to like make a scene, and Kanye just looks down in disgust and then just walks away like while it's happening. Like he doesn't even wait for whatever the joke is to develop. He's like, I'm just leaving, whatever this is. Just a picture of him in sunglasses, visibly mad, walking away from her on the floor. It's one of the funniest pictures ever.
Did she think he was gonna like help her up or something?
I have no idea what she thought he was going to do for her.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, her career matches that currently, actually.
Just throwing like.
By the way, made more money than I'll ever make in comedy.
Yeah, what was Kanye gonna do? Like, I mean, I'm sure he's an able-bodied man, but we'd probably take at least a couple Kanyes to fucking drag her off of the ground.
Little Kanye work crew. They'll have hard hats.
Yeah, just a team of Kanyes. What a dream.
Yeah, they don't.
He's been on a tear recently. Actually, he's been doing the funniest shit ever. So
What has he been doing lately?
a bunch of great digs on Kim. So the first was when she failed the bar exam and she was like crying about it. I remember it was like a big thing. He came out and was like, I'm actually studying to take the bar exam. And he's like, I'm going to finish what she couldn't.
He's so petty.
Hilarious hater move. And then in a recent interview, he said, I can't wish her the best because then she'd be with me.
That's fucking great,
That
dude.
rocks.
Dude, that should be a verse in a song.
Yeah, dude. He speaks in bars. He's the man still.
You know, the genius thing really does still apply. It's just like I still listen to the music. It's just I don't know. I just prefer not to learn about their personal lives because that's a waste of my
They say
time.
too much things. They say too many things you agree with.
Exactly. They get me too amped up, dude. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I want to be what's the term? Is it a Zionist?
I guess. I don't know. There are people saying he's doing one of his concerts on this tour in Tel Aviv. If that happens, that's hilarious.
Why? Why? Because where is Tel Aviv?
Israel?
Oh.
So,
You see how much I pay attention to this conflict over there.
Well, it's a city in a country. I thought you might know basic geography.
No, I actually just choose when it came to world history in high school. I completely checked out. I'm like, wait, we're number one. Why do we have to learn? I was very American when it came to this education.
This isn't like a world history thing. This is just knowing
geography. I don't need to know anything about that. Yeah. I'm never gonna go there.
It's so funny for him to just like go ham on Twitter about Jewish people, and then they're like, "You can have a concert here." I'm sorry, how many tickets are you selling?
What if it's a trap?
Oh, dude, if they fucking ice Kanye in Tel Aviv, I'm gonna be distraught. I'm not joking. I will take like a fucking 3-month hiatus from comedy.
You join the war. You get drafted.
No, dude, that would devastate me if they fucking killed him for being hilarious. If they killed him for doing the funniest thing ever.
It would be the ultimate move, though. I'd be like, oh fuck yeah. They're the ones that did the whole pagers that are bombs thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They're totally gonna kill him,
dude. Please,
this might get taken off of YouTube if we talk about this too much, but it will be. They're totally plotting to do that.
Please don't kill Benjamin and Hunt. No, if you can hear me, please don't kill Kanye.
Yeah, we're actually begging for his life right now.
Please, Benjamin.
Yeah,
BB.
He still needs to graduate, dude.
BB, please. Baby BB, please. Don't hurt our sweet Kanye.
All right, I'm gonna get flagged on YouTube for this.
Trump should fucking come out and do a presser and be like, if you guys fucking harmed Kanye, we're gonna nuke you. that's our red line.
I'm pretty sure he said that already. He just says some wild shit all the time. He's like, fuck it. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Oh,
sorry.
I read his tweets. I
don't have Twitter.
Oh, really? It gets fed
Twitter
to me because there's a lot of people in this area that like to use screenshots of his tweets and be like, we hate him because of what he just said, and they'll share a screenshot of his tweet, and then it's like, all right, that really showed him.
I love people who like exclusively hate Trump, but are like, every other president's been great.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, it's popular to hate him now, and that's fine. Like, you can hate him, but you should also just hate the government in general, I think.
Yeah, it's like, nothing's ever been good.
It's been bad this entire time. Yeah. Yeah.
But, I don't like Twitter. I feel like it's, I like deleted it because it's the algorithm always works its way back to like porn and just people fighting in the street. And it's like, can I see other things besides people getting stomped on a curb or people fucking? Like, it's just OnlyFans ads or like just a guy dying on a sidewalk. And it's like, can there be other content?
But you're a sports guy. You like sports?
No, not really. Not anymore. I used to be, I'll go to a Giants game. You know, I haven't been to a Yankees game in a minute because the Yankees fucking pissed me. Aaron Judge and his fucking dumb horse teeth, and he can't fucking play in the playoffs. So it's like I have no patience to watch. I think I've come to this realization as an adult. I think you're really supposed to like sports for like until you graduate high school, and you have those from when you're a baby till you're 18. That's your window for your team to do something cool or win a championship. And if it doesn't happen, you're supposed to give up on them because you're an adult. And if
That's called growth.
And if it did happen, you're supposed to go, at least we had some good times, actually. Like Yankees, they did it. Giants did it. Knicks never did it. I'm not continuing to get excited about the Knicks every time they do some shit. Like, I will watch if they're in the playoffs. That's the extent of it. If you think I'm watching a regular season Knicks game,
there's too many. There's so many games.
I don't care. I like to watch baseball, dude. I like watching baseball, dude. Baseball's got like 162 games.
I can't watch baseball. It's really boring to me.
Coward. It's America's pastime, dude. It's patriotic.
Speaking of the Patriots, I use Twitter to check on sports updates. So like it's free agency period right now. I'll just go on to Adam Scheffler's Twitter feed and just read all the trades and all that kind of shit that have happened. That's what I use Twitter for. Sports news. It's great news.
Sports Center sucks too. That's also what took me out of sports.
Sports Center?
Yeah, Sports Center used to rock for my whole childhood.
That's all like Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless being like, LeBron is better than Jordan, and then it's like Jordan's better than LeBron, and they just keep going back. That's all that ESPN is.
No, it's not even
minus Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is great.
It used to be so much better. Like there used to be like legitimate beef on the network, people arguing about shit, people who got really animated, people who cared about sports, and now they just let like anyone do it. Who like it'd be someone who doesn't even like they're just a reporter they hired and they don't even watch the sport, and then they're trying to talk about it and they're clearly like they don't know the right words to use. They're confused about things as they're happening. And it's like, this is the person to give you the news on it. So it just sucks. I'm like, this person knows less than me. I don't have all of the resources they have. I'm not plugged into like scouting reports and injury reports and all this shit. And they still can't tell me what's going on. So it just sucks.
It does. It does. They get hired for strange reasons.
I don't know if I could say this.
What do you want to say?
Also, I think Disney buying SportsCenter made it suck shit as well.
I'll agree.
They own ESPN, but also there's such like an emphasis on like they try and make like the WNBA and stuff like that like they give that like a lot of like the same amount of time as like other sports. And I'm like, why are we spending extra time reporting on something that literally no one watches?
So like I actually think if a sport is being shown on ESPN, that's actually like bad for it. You know, that actually lets you know that the sport isn't doing well.
I wouldn't say that because like they like NBA and stuff. Yes. Like it's like the WNBA, like, I don't know if you know this, the WNBA loses money every year.
I do know that.
It's
but
subsidized.
What I'm saying is them being on ESPN is like basically saying the sport isn't doing well just because if it was, the rights for it would have been bought by NBC or CBS or Fox or TNT. You know what I mean? Because like the NBA is on all of those channels, the NFL is on all the other channels, and ESPN gets one game a week. But
I guess. But my point is like, if it doesn't have a fan base big enough to support itself, it's crazy for you to dedicate the same amount of time to like talking about it. Who is that for? If there was an audience for this, this would be profitable. And you're like, you know what? Let's spend the same amount of time on this as the NFL.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. They do that with hockey too. It's just like, I know like maybe 10 people that watch hockey regularly and care about it more than the NBA or the NFL. And they just...
That's still like our fourth biggest sport.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In America?
Because I feel like they talk about golf a lot. They talk about NASCAR a lot. And
NASCAR's not big up here, but that's like more down south.
I know, it's just so crazy that they talk about it. Like, what are the updates? It's like, I don't know.
That's also
so and so got a new pit crew.
It could have NASCAR. I feel like I don't watch it, but I feel like old NASCAR where it was people who just would like just be pissed at each other and curse each other out. That could have some value. Like I would like to see I don't want to watch, but I will watch updates of this guy being like, fuck this guy and throwing their car and just deciding to kill both of them. Attempt to kill both of them because he's so mad. That's cool. And I can actually get behind that.
NASCAR needs what the UFC has right now. They need characters. They need people. They need drama.
They used to.
They used to, but they don't. And now UFC's got those guys. I can't believe they're going to do a fight on the White House lawn. That drives me nuts.
There should be a type of professional racing where you're not just allowed to drink, but you like are required to. There should be a type of professional. They have helmets and safety equipment. Why can't they be drunk? How much more entertaining would that be? Listening to them in the headsets, just fully spazzing, hammered at someone else's driving.
And midway through the race, like their wife calls. It's just like,
shut up.
I hate this. Leave me alone.
They probably can't have that because it would just be constant slurs in certain cars. So it would probably be because you add, I mean, people in traffic, they're already more likely to drop a slur, but you add drinking into that. What are they to do?
They should involve stunt drivers that are in like normal cars that they have to like weave through. Like they should add traffic as an element into one of these races.
No.
Why not?
Why would they do that?
They're all stunt drivers.
Oh, okay.
But they had all of these, like you have to get across town, right? in a certain, like the first one to get there wins, like a race, but you know, like there's a lot of traffic and there's all this other
It's like simulating street racing.
pretty much, yeah.
They should just
That'd be
have
awesome.
street racing and people like, you know, hey, sorry, you fucking didn't move out of the way of your CRV. Now you're wrapped around a pole.
Yeah, if you take the BQE, dude, you might be involved in this week's street racing exponenza.
Sorry that this guy had to fucking sideswipe you in your fucking Toyota Sienna. Shouldn't have been on the fucking
We're
road.
not going to cover it, by the way. By entering the Easy Pass, you signed off that you were
That baby on board sticker means nothing to me. I'm trying to
I'm trying to get sponsored by Bud Light.
win. Keep drinking. I keep drinking and hoping they'll sponsor me.
All right, we got to wrap up here. Likeable is filmed and recorded with the Radio Free Run Cliff. And thank you to Jen Hamoud and Matthew Rosenberg, our producers. And thank you to the Epicurean, which hosts us for each and every episode. Come in, stop and shop, and maybe you'll catch us on the air. Likeable is a comedy-based podcast. We are experts at absolutely nothing and should not be taken seriously. We are.
Don't even listen.
Please don't. We've been told there are several hundred of you for this episode, and I don't believe you. Proceed with caution and a healthy dose of skepticism. Joe Alfano,
Yes,
third time's the charm, baby.
we made it happen.
We made it happen. I forgot to hit record.
That's fine. Let's go again.
Yeah. Music.
Yeah, you got jokes, yeah, you're insightful, but are you likable?